Hello, my lovelies. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I hope that this video finds you in the best of health and in any mood, honestly, be it sad, be it happy. I really hope that this video finds you. So, today's video is all about ranting. How, for the past almost a month, I have been going crazy regarding what is happening around me and why am I continuously meeting people that I know I don't feel comfortable around, and yet I'm just like, it's comfortable, I rather stay here. So yeah, it's more like a rant on how I realized in the past month that irrespective of how much knowledge I had, when it came to actually applying that knowledge, to actually being that person that I desire to be, I was not being that person. I was continuously finding reasons to not be that person. I was with friends or not friends, like I don't know how to define that relationship honestly, but I had people around me that did not make me happy in the long run. They were making me happy in the moment when I was with them, definitely. But when it came to actually having that good, stable conversations after a week, after 2 weeks, they were nowhere to be found. And guess what? One of the people, one of the humans, one of the connections that I had, they even told me that, you know what? Don't expect anything for the future, like do not expect marriage, because I can't. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna marry whosoever my parents choose for me. And yet I was just like, you know what, it's okay, I'm comfortable in this moment and I really love being around this person who's thinking about marriage, even though I had no thoughts about marriage, even though I had no thoughts about ending up with that person. But I started questioning myself that does this person align with me? How am I feeling when I'm around this person? Is this person actually fulfilling what I want, what I deserve? Are they treating me the way I know I should be treated? Are they even like caring for me the way I know I should be cared for? And all of them were no. All of them just kept on coming to be no. And yet I was just like, you know what? I feel good when they are around me. I feel good because I just feel the chemistry. I just feel so happy. They just do everything in the moment for me. But then when it comes to talking after that or like providing after that, they're not really there. And for the first time, honestly, I got disgusted by the way a man was talking about a woman. And I got disgusted by how much I avoided that perception of his, how much I went like, well, it does not matter, it's just a casual thing. I'm not going to be like, it's not going to, there's no fruition of this, so why does it matter what kind of a thought process this person has? And then I realized that no, it matters, because if he's thinking about other women like this, he's also thinking about me like that. And even though he tells me that, he respects me, he respects my decisions, his mindset, his perception of women was so ugly that it did not make sense. It could not make sense for me. And I was like, why am I with this person? And it was in that moment when I asked that why am I with this person, I saw the confidence issues that I had, the self-image issues that I had, and how much I wanted to mother another man. Because for me, love meant mothering a man into becoming the man I want him to be. But then when I sat down with myself, I realized that I have actually met men, I have gone out with men, I have dated men as well. But this urge of mine to be in this equation was because I was being impacted by the workplace I was in. The workplace I'm in, that's a different story. That's like completely a different story. But whenever I had a bad day at work, I used to go like, okay, just one call. He's there. He's just going to be there. It's okay. I mean, I can just tell him how to be. I can just tell him how not to be. And when I saw a similar pattern happen back from 2020 that broke me, I realized that I was manifesting these kind of connections again and again, because every time I started stepping into who I really am, I started looking at myself for who I was, I started gaining confidence in myself, my issue, the mountain, which is me, came in between every time. Why? Because, I mean, how can my ego feel safe in a very safe situation, because it's never experienced that? How can my body feel safe in a safe situation when it's never experienced that? Okay, I did my mind work, I did my subconscious work, I rewired, I did every rewiring, programming, everything that I had to do, I did it. And once I did it, the time of stepping into that reality, when it came, I saw myself transgressing, regressing. And when I saw myself regressing, I also realized that there is no point being harsh on myself or harsh with myself. Like, why do I have to criticize myself? Isn't what my ego knows to be safety, even if that's toxic, it's natural for my ego to want that. And it's okay. I mean, I don't have to villainize my ego. I don't have to villainize myself, and actually, I don't even have to villainize that version of me who helped me survive that entire cycle and brought me here. I don't have to villainize it, because every time I villainize it, every time I criticize it, every time I go like, oh my God, why can't I do it? Why am I so dumb? Oh. What was happening? I was again and again going back to the same cycle. I was again and again reliving the same stories in different ways with different people again and again. And guess what? This time, it's a hell no. It's okay. I don't know what's going to come next. Yes, definitely I had controlling issues. Now that me and my coach have worked through this, we know that this is a cycle, and it's okay for me to step out of it. I am literally loving towards that version of myself, because if I'm not loving, if I'm not accepting of that version of me, nobody else is going to be. I'm just going to see what I believe to be true. If I believe that version of me was stupid, people around me will validate that thought of mine. If I believe that, you know what, it's okay. Even if I was stupid, it was me. Those were my decisions. And now that I am older than that age of mine, I am more wiser. I have been through more experiences. I don't have to relive that. That also, my environment will start reflecting. Definitely there will be conflicts, there will be frictions. You know why? Because you are telling your subconscious that what it has learned so far is not the reality. To change that reality, you will have to face your limiting beliefs and break through them. Rise through them like the phoenix. Burn those limiting beliefs. You know why? Because every second you're changing, every hour you're changing, every day you're changing. Month is long, a year is long. Okay, then see how you're changing every minute. Every breath that you take in and you breathe out, your cells are regenerating itself. Like quite literally, you are miraculous. Every human is miraculous. Just live that miracle. Know that it's okay to change. As much as I know that being a part of a society is so important, being like them is so important, because trust me reliving those cycles was because I wanted to belong to the society, was because I wanted people to love me, I wanted to belong to a tribe. But I realized that the time that I spent alone without a tribe, as much as I hated it back then, I love that time now. Because I came to know who I was. And holy, thank goodness that I chose my people in that time because I did not want to feel the same. And anytime anybody who made me feel the same, even though I felt really guilty, saying that, you know what, no, it's my boundary. I don't want to go beyond it. I don't want to be around you. Even though I wanted to say that out loud, I never did. Now I do. If I'm with a person, if I don't feel comfortable, no matter how long I know them, no matter how short period of time I know them, it does not matter. Because at the end of the day, if I don't like being around you in that moment, there is no point. If I've communicated that to you, that you know what, this action or this behavior makes me feel this, you're not supposed to fight with me. You're supposed to acknowledge it. You're not supposed to be defensive that, oh my God, why are you feeling like that? Your feelings are wrong. Hell no, feelings are not wrong. Every human has feelings, and nobody can tell which feeling is right and which feeling is wrong. You know why? Let me tell you. Because you are an individual, I am an individual, my feelings are as valid as yours are. But you need to realize that if we are in an equation and I have started a conversation about feelings, learn to acknowledge it. And if you don't, then it's okay. You don't have to be around me. You don't have to be all offended if I tell you that, you know what, this is not going to work out just because you started fighting. Like, literally, if I tell you that, you know what, I don't want this, like, you know, it's okay, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't really think so that this is going to work out, there is no need to attack me. And if that person starts attacking you in that moment, know that, baby, that person is not meant for you. If your feelings trigger them, they have a lot of healing to do. I have been with a narcissist. I have been with emotionally unavailable people. I have been with variety of people, be it in friendships, be it in relationships, be it anywhere. I have been with those people. I know how triggering it can get after a point in time. But when you see you are repeating the same cycle again and again, just take time out for yourself. Like in any game, there's a timeout. Even while dancing, there's a timeout. Even while singing, there's a timeout. Take your time out. Nobody is going to stop you from taking your time out. It's really important. Trust me. And when you see that people around you are not validating you, remember that you do not need validation. If you can validate yourself, that's enough. You don't have to search for validation. When you know who you are and believe in who you are, validation is just something that follows. Even today when I was traveling, a random aged woman came up to me and she was like, I love your sari. Where did you get it from? I love your blouse. Where did you get it from? And I was like, my heart was filled with love. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. You never know who you're inspiring, and you don't even know the age brackets you might be inspiring. It's okay. Get out there, and even if you don't want to get out there, just remember, believe in yourself and take your time out, because if you don't take your time out, you will be defining your life from a version of you that has not lived up until this point, this moment. And if you let that version of you again and again define your future, define where you're to go from here, you'll end up in the same cycle. Your cycle will never end. Take that time out. I love you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And I really hope I can keep helping you guys out every day.